people here. Why would he say that? It's right there. Hold on, this is the first question. Why would he say it's a private office if it's clearly marked right there that governor's office appointments director? So if people need an appointment or anything, they go right here, correct?
And this year was. Hello.
Hello. We're just going around taking pictures of the building, saying what's up to the public employees. What's up? Can you tell us what you guys do in this office?
Hey guys, this is the legal office. So I'm the governor's chief counsel.
Okay, so
And if we could ask you guys,
Where is it in the Constitution that allows the COVID lockdowns? I've heard many people say if you've had your rights taken away, they're not rights, they're privileges. What's the constitutionality of closing the businesses and shutting things down?
I'm not going to opine on that.
Are you the person that takes care of the legal aspect for the governor?
I'm the governor's chief counsel, yes, but
So-
we're not going to opine on the constitutionality of any COVID
Well, I mean,
restrictions.
Why not?
Is there anything else we can help you gentlemen with?
sure.
I mean-
Can you tell us why not?
Why not what?
Why you can't tell us about this whole country is based on the Constitution. Your job is to be legal and be perfect for the governor.
So I
why can't
appreciate you all
tell-
stopping by. Could you guys,
I'm just curious why you don't want to answer that question.
why I don't want to answer what question?
The
Constitutionality
constitutionality.
of the United States. I'm not going to opine on a legal matter.
Why not?
Well, it's just not my position. I provide the advice and counsel to the governor, and I'm not going to opine on an issue that's not something that I'm going to discuss with the governor. So there's really nothing else that I can provide. This is not really, if you guys want to bring it up, we do have a constituent affairs office.
We've been there, and the thing is,
So-
this part of the thing, when the people that pay for this building and they pay for your job, they come in here, we ask questions, people are hurried out, they never have any time. If we were lobbyists, if we
You
were
guys have
somebody else.
anything open, uncovered? Okay, yeah.
Thanks, man. I mean, you
Alright.
should try to be less passive aggressive and more nice to the people.
I know, you're like, leave.
You're breathlessly trying to get us out of here, and we're asking a question on the Constitution, which, is the foundation of all this.
Also,
If you guys have a question,
we did.
well, yeah, I know, but I'm saying, like, put it through our constituent affairs office.
But we're asking you right now. You're the legal expert, right?
I'm the legal advisor for the governor, but I cannot opine on a question.
Well,
that's not to
the governor
first.
works for us. Everybody here works for us. Why you guys trying to, you know what I'm saying, make it difficult on the public? Just asking a simple
I
question.
appreciate you all stopping by. Thank you.
All right, and your name?
My name is Justin Witten.
All right, thanks.
Like, I like doing this stuff, but I don't like doing this stuff too.
He's like, I don't work for you. I work for the government.
The first guy, he was so nice, he was so sweet. Because look, he was on the lower level, because he was just in administration, because he was humble. Because humble people don't gravitate towards positions of power. Psychopaths do. Psychopaths gravitate towards positions of power, not humble people. So that's part of the problem. Let's see what this guy says. How's it going, brother? Good. Do you work here?
Yeah.
Are you a cop?
Am I a cop?
Yeah.
Is it the haircut? Is that what gives it away, man?
Well,
It was a little pick in the pig.
Oh, see, it's everything. Dang it! It's always the dude who's 6 foot with the bald head. Oh, and he's got an earpiece.
Yeah, that's.
are you a cop? What are you like state police for the governor? Awesome. How do you like working over here?
It's all right.
What do you think about the constitutionality of some of the mandates, for instance, shutting down churches and businesses?
Oh man, I can't make a statement on that. I'm sorry. That's way outside of my position.
I would politely
so-
beg to differ because as a member of law enforcement, you're forced to interpret the law every day, and something as monumental as that, I think that you should have an opinion about that because you took an oath to uphold the Constitution. If someone gives you
Absolutely.
unconstitutional orders, it's your duty.
I have never
to
been
follow
told
them.
once to enforce anything.
Great. Okay.
Good.
I appreciate that. Let me ask you one further question. Did they ask you to get the, or did they mandate you to get the?
Vaccine?
Yeah, use the word, brother.
Well, unfortunately,
No,
because of
ma-
YouTube censorship, we can't.
Ah, okay, I got you.
So we're going to delete that little thing now. We're just going to call it. Are they
Okay.
making you guys get that?
No, there was no mandate.
Great. Okay. Well, awesome.
Have a
We're
good
gonna
day.
Continue to uphold the Constitution. God bless you. Be safe.
By the way, it's the walk.
Oh, it's the walk.
It's
Dang
the
it.
walk.
Okay.
Bye.
Put a little Hey, how's it going?
How's it going, sir? Can we have your name and badge number, please?
For what?
I'd just like to know who I'm speaking with.
Well, I need to go someplace real quick.
Can I ask you about the constitutionality of the COVID mandates?
If you give me a second.
Thank you.
Sure. How's your day going so far?
It's going all right. How is yours?
Doing good. Beautiful building.
Thank you. Hello. Is everything all right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is something to do with these guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Why would you call the police?
This is not a public office.
Where does it say that?
This is a legal office.
Where does it
It,
say that?
it is in a public building. It's open to the public. Oh, yeah, they do serve people here. Why would he say that? It's right there. Hold on, this is the first question. Why would he say it's a private office if it's clearly marked right there that governor's office appointments director? So if people need an appointment or anything, they go right here, correct?
That's exactly where it came.
So I'd like to make an appointment, please. I didn't make one, so.
How do you feel about people calling the police for asking questions of their public servants?
Extremely nice and cordial, professional questions.
It's my job to come when an alarm's set.
What do you, getting back to my earlier question, what do you think about the constitutionality of some of the COVID mandates as far as shutting down businesses or places of worship?
I don't have any opinion.
Don't you think you should have an opinion because as a member of law enforcement, it's your job to deal with the law and enforce the law?
No. When they make it a law, then I'll have an opinion.
Okay, so that people can skirt around the law by making an executive order?
Are you a police officer?
Yes,
So for example.
Can I have your
somebody
name and
said
badge number,
slavery
please?
was an executive order, would you?
Terry
allow
Jones,
that?
1082.
Thank you. Very nice.
I do what my boss tells me, and that's what I do.
I respect that, but I would implore you to look into the constitutionality of issues. You took a sacred oath before God and your country to protect our Constitution and not to take any legal orders, and in my opinion. And also, I mean, just if you read the Constitution, the Federalist Papers, the Anti-Federalist Papers, the writings of our founding fathers, what's going on is blatantly unconstitutional. I mean, people sailed across the ocean so they'd have the right to worship, and now, out of whim, without extrajudicially, extra legislatively, they're shutting down churches and business, and now they're forcing mandates on people. So, as a member of law enforcement, I believe it's your duty to become educated on that and to turn down unconstitutional orders.
My job is to do what I'm told under the law, and the governor, which is my boss.
I'm sorry to correct you, but we're your boss. The governor works for us. You guys are public servants, and you know, people the same thing that, you know, Stalin, Mao, the followers of Hitler say, well, I was just following orders, I was just following orders. That's not an excuse. You're following orders from not even me, is the Constitution. You took an oath to protect the Constitution. The governor, you protect her, that's secondary. The first thing you swore an oath to is to protect our rights. So I appreciate you being cordial and respectful, but I would implore you to go ahead and check out the Federalist Papers, the Anti-Federalist Papers, and take a look at some of this stuff before just following orders, because that's a very dangerous thing.
Also, we were nothing but courteous and professional to these gentlemen and ladies in there. There's no reason for them to call the police on us for asking simple questions with a camera. Maybe they don't like the fact that we're video recording, but we have freedom of the press, and we're working on a video that's going to be published. We'd like to know everyone's name in there for doing that, the two ladies, and I already have the gentleman's name, but I want to get like business cards or anything so we can formally complain on these people that are wasting your time. You see, you should be checking for making sure that the place is secured, not going after a guy with a camera, because we have freedom of the press, and this is the state capitol building. Our First Amendment rights should be protected in this building more than anywhere else. So this gentleman, obviously you saw that he lied to you and to us on video by stating that this is a private office when clearly marked right behind you, sir. It clearly says this is a public office, office of the governor. Office of the governor is a public office, and they actually set up appointments here. They have a counter there and everything. So I don't understand why would they lie. I'm not asking you to answer that for me, but I would request that I'm allowed to ask their name and or for a business card, please.
Well, they don't have to give you their name or a business card.
They do because
If they like to, they can.
they do because they are public employees. Everyone's name here is public records.
If they
So I can,
refuse, we can-
if they refuse
we can
to,
FOIA it.
I can request it, but still, that makes it look even worse on them because you see, we have thousands watching.
You can request it, but they can also deny it.
No, they can't. Not in a public position. They're working in the state house, just like police officers. We have the right. That's why you have a badge. That's why you have a name tag on your chest because your policy says that you're required to identify. Their policy also requires them to identify. We've already verified all the rules, and as public employees, they don't have that privilege of privacy.
No, I don't know that.
It's simple. It's
But-
public employees, public information.
If they
I'm
don't
just
wanna
gonna
give
I'm
you
just
their
gonna ask
name-
for their names and we'll be on our way. I'd like your name before I leave.
My name,
Yes, please.
Ashley Stipes,
Okay, and your position here?
the Deputy Counsel.
Okay, and your name? You're her. You're who? Catherine. All right. We're gonna go ahead and formally complain, legally and lawfully complain on you for lying to us on video. By the way, there's thousands watching right now, so don't let the phone fool you. We have over 100 million views on the internet, and we go to every single state capitol building to make sure that you guys are being courteous and professional. You, sir, you failed to America. We're gonna leave right now.
So it would be up to the legislator to make a law, correct? Because the judicial branch doesn't have powers of making laws up to legislators, is that correct?
Correct, the judicial branch does not over.
And also, any law that goes against the Constitution has been adjudicated by the Supreme Court.
How long have you worked at the State House?
At the State House?
So, what's your question?
It all bleeds together. Probably
But that doesn't really
about
make a
5
difference.
years,
What
maybe.
legislation was passed to shut down churches, shut down businesses, require mask mandates, vaccinations, and so forth?
This issue has already been dealt with, both by the executive branch, the judicial branch, and the legislative branch.
What law?
Churches are not shut down.
What law?
That happened in the first few months of the pandemic when things were the worst, but it's been taken care of now.
Do you believe that it was the right thing to do? Sacrificing liberty for some temporary security?
Do you have a question?
Yes, I'm
Is
asking
that
you. I'm asking you.
What do you
This is
hold it?
Fig Mike right here. This has hundreds of millions of views on the internet, and it represents transparency. It represents altruism. It's an energized amulet, if you will. You know, the mainstream news like Fox and CNN, they'll walk around with pounds of makeup on their face, reading off teleprompters, reading whatever big pharma and the military-industrial complex say. They'll lie about Jeffrey Epstein. They'll cover up and they'll promote weapons of mass destruction that led countless American servicemen and women to die. I'm just a regular guy with a backwards hat. We like to ask
And
questions.
2 cameras.
We got 2 cameras.
That's because we have freedom of the press.
And that's it, yeah, so we're just here.
So what press outlet are you all with?
I'm sorry?
What press outlet are you all with?
We're with ourselves. This gentleman right here literally has hundreds of millions of views on the internet, of course, through a number of platforms. He works for himself. We're all independent, but we choose to work together collectively.
And we're bringing awareness on freedom of the press as well. You see that question that you ask? Well, a lot of people ask us the same question and then they go, well, show me your press pass or show me your press credentials. And what we ask is, what agency provides those? Because there's none. Only private companies such as CNN, Fox, these people they have their little printers and they put press on it and make it look real nice. And that's it. Just because they have millions of dollars for the equipment and all this type of stuff doesn't mean we don't have the same right.
So unfortunately, it's come full circle because before King George had to tell you, oh, you can be a journalist. And the United States was made, hey, anybody can publish a story, anybody with a pen and paper, anyone with their wits can make a story. And now, unfortunately, law enforcement and other members of the government have reinforced that only a certain amount of ultra-elite mega corporations who have habitually lied to us are able to be journalists. So we're just bringing awareness to that. And our number one thing is the Constitution and human freedom. And there are some tough calls, right? Especially with this whole pandemic. Puts people in a position, right? So we just want to provoke people's thought, have some conversation with people, and let the people that can't make it here, maybe they're disabled, maybe they're neurodiverse, kind of demystify government for people. So I appreciate you gentlemen talking to me. You've been very, very polite.
Super cool people.
Yes.
Very nice. We appreciate you guys. You too.
So guys, me, Mr. Universal, SOL, find him on all platforms. Mr. America, we're gonna hit the road. But if you're in Kansas or you're in the area, make an appointment with the governor, ask her the questions. We're gonna try to come back, but you know what? We can't do this by ourselves. We need you guys to get out there, be nonviolent, be polite, ask questions, set it up on the schedule, just go on the website and ask the governor. Or if that doesn't work, just camp out right in front of her office until she comes out. She's gonna have to go for a break eventually and ask her, say, hey, what is the constitutionality of this whole lockdown? Specifically. So guys, find Auditing America. Specifically. Find Auditing America on Instagram, find them on TikTok, find them on Cash App, find them on TLB Talk, find them on Minds, find them on Facebook, all the platforms. Find FakeMikeRealNews.com. I got my own channel, Fake Mike Real News, Fake Mike Real News, MIC on all platforms, and of course, Mr. Universal, SOL. Like, share, and subscribe. Auditing America.